It's about to go down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready for a transformative, life-changing, impacting, and financial breakthrough encounter. The Mega Money Conference. Theme: skyrocketing your income in a falling economy, with 8 speakers and 6 panelists on one platform. Fortune Inamdi.
You are poor if you are broke. Your account balance should be your biggest motivation.
So one of the ways to actually make people buy whatsoever you are selling after you've been able to.
Jacob Okoro, Kingsley Ume, prominent Ike, Adam Maru, Festus Obanegun, Olivia Onesike, panelists Yanuluwa Inesami, Nestor Carlo, Makin Carlo, Prominence Promise, Francis Ole, Emmanuel Ajibola.
What makes financial difference is your ability to know the business side of your skill.
Date 28 to 30 September 2022. Venue YouTube Live. You don't want to miss it. Book your slot for free now.
Let's go. The bosses himself.
It's about to go down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready for a transformative, life-changing, impacting, and financial breakthrough encounter. The Mega Money Conference. Theme: skyrocketing your income in a falling economy, with 8 speakers and 6 panelists on one platform. Fortune Inamdi.
You are poor if you are broke. Your account balance should be your biggest motivation.
So one of the ways to actually make people buy whatsoever you are selling after you've been able to.
Jacob Okoro, Kingsley Ume, prominent Ike, Adam Maru, Festus Obanegun, Olivia Onesike, panelists Yanuluwa Inesami, Nestor Carlo, Makin Carlo, Prominence Promise, Francis Ole, Emmanuel Ajibola.
What makes you financially fit is your ability to know the business side of your skill.
Date 28 to 30 September 2022. Venue YouTube Live. You don't want to miss it. Book your slot for free now.
Okay. Welcome, my bosses.
How far now?
The birthday man. I also my own cake still dey remain because after the session we go fight.
See us next will be like lecturer. Let's start far now. You and this your classes.
I feel like lecturer. I come, give me few seconds. Okay, so welcome guys. Welcome. Everyone, you are welcome to this session. I just want to share the link to other persons for them to join. So if you're here and you can hear me, do well to tell me you can hear me and tell me where you're watching from. So this is the last day for the Mega Money Conference, and we are going to be having first a panel session with 3 of my friends, bosses, influencers in the journey, right? The online journey, right? So today we'll be talking about sales or branding. Which should a newbie concentrate on? Branding or sales, which should a newbie concentrate on? So before I get to bring them aboard, I will have to tell you who these people are. First of all, I'll be introducing one of our panelists, Nestor Carlo. Carlo Nestor is the most sought after brand strategist. He is a speaker, digital skill trainer, and brand strategist. He is the founder of Entrepreneurs Hangout, a community of high-class entrepreneurs with the sole aim to connect, share ideas, and values for effective growth. He's also the founder of Grape, a brand and marketing agency. Over the years, he has been able to teach 7,000 plus students how to build effective businesses, leveraging on brand strategy and effective marketing strategies. He has worked as visual content creator and brand developer for brands like 1%ers Marketing Agency USA, Cobbs Construction Limited, Crescendo Global, and so many others. Carlo Nestor is an international speaker. He has spoken in 3 African countries, Nigeria, Benin Republic, and Sierra Leone, virtually. He has been able to show young folks how they can earn consistently online without needing huge capital. When it comes to branding strategy, Carlo Nestor is the go-to man. He is a lover of God and good music. He's a lover of God and good music with a good sense of humor. There are 3 things you need to make money online. This is very sweet to me. Your smartphone, your data, and Carlo Nestor. Welcome, boss. Welcome, boss. Welcome, boss. Please greet the house for us before before that's coming.
All right, so good evening, everyone. Good evening. I'm Carlo Nestor, and I'm so happy to be here. I'm very, very happy to be here, and also appreciate my boss, Chidi Benjamin, for this opportunity. And then my bosses at the other end, they're still going to welcome them, Making and Ajibola Emmanuel. I'm so loyal to the boy in your midst. All right. Thank you very much, and I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here.
Welcome, welcome. So, before we continue, I will read the two profiles at the same time. I will read the two profiles at the same time, and then we'll move. So, Makin Carlo, also known as the Video God, founder Vida, a brand that focuses on multiplying the leads and sales of personal and corporate brands with the use of video. He has worked with or for different local and international companies, brands like Fortune Nnamdi, Jenko Foundation, Fortman Foundation, Xiaomi, Redmi, Winning Mindset, Joy, C. Daniels, etc. He also founded an academy under Vida known as Vida Academy, where he trains people on how to create videos that converts anyone and everyone so far as he or she is a target audience for free. Trained over 800 persons. He is the founder of the Money Blueprint, a platform where he teaches youth how to earn in 7 figures through what they know. Makin Carlo is also the bestseller and top affiliate of the 1 Million Naira Challenge founded by Fortune Nnamdi. His major focus is to eradicate poverty in the lives of youth by changing their negative mindset, equipping them with skills, and teaching them how to make money through their skills and what they know. That's Makin Carlo. He will soon be on the camera. And finally, Ajebola Emmanuel. Ajebola Emmanuel is also known as the Sales Ninja. He is a brand designer and sales strategy for luxury brands and high-ticket coaches with over 4 years of experience in the creative industry. He has worked with experts both in the local and foreign markets in creating brand identity designs that best communicate their brand's quality, and also helped in crafting strategies that has helped them in generating maximum profit, leveraging the digital space. He's also a sales coach and currently owns one of the highly recommended client acquisition course for young skilled persons with endorsement by top experts. He's a passionate preacher of sales and has been featured on worthy platforms to share from his wealth of experience on the same topic. He believes the world would be a better place if everyone could take responsibilities where and when needed. Welcome to the camera. My boss is Makin, the Video God and the Sales Ninja. I didn't help us.
Wow, guys. Now, wow. See us all of in fresh.
You see as you fresh. One good thing is this: the two people under here, these two people, this one had his birthday a few days ago, and this one is celebrating his birthday today. Almost September is blessed to have you people. Oh God, when I know why they intimidated, why they not born me for September. Okay, welcome guys, welcome to this session, right? Today we are going to be talking about a very sensitive we are going to be talking on a very sensitive topic. The topic for the panel session says branding or sales, which should a newbie concentrate on? And one good thing here is that Nestor here is a brand strategist. Emmanuel here is a sales ninja and also a brand designer, and Makin here is the bestseller and the top affiliate for the OS, the 1 Million Naira Challenge. So if you don't know how to sell, you cannot be the top affiliate for OFC. So you have seen that we are complete here today. Now me be the only small persuaded here. Thank God. Okay, welcome. So first of all, I will start with Emmanuel tonight. The question I want to throw to Emmanuel first is this. Boss, the sales ninja, a brand designer, branding and sales, which should you think, or which do you think a newbie should concentrate on?
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, my boss. Good to be here. All right. I would love to start with this. What is branding and what is sales first? And most times you see many persons, what they call branding is not really branding. And what they don't think branding is what branding is. Okay. So branding is just the perception, the way you want people to see you. Okay. While sales involve the money. Okay. So you said which one should a newbie focus on, branding or sales? There are different kinds of branding. Okay, there are brandings which are just simple things you do that makes people see you the way you want them to see you. While there is sophisticated branding when it comes to doing logos, doing customizing some things. Okay, so I think that's the other part you're talking about. But during the course of the session, I'm sure we are going to get to know better. So left to me, I'm a brand strategist and also a sales strategist. Okay, and I don't have a logo up till now. Okay, I don't have a logo, so I would say a newbie should focus on sales first, because if you don't have money, you cannot push branding. I said there's this simple branding where maybe you are putting out your content, you have a good DP. Okay, there's a part of branding that is more than that. That's more than just putting out content or having a good DP. Okay, so as a newbie, you focus on sales first, because especially as a youth, as a young internet marketer, Sapa will catch you if you don't have money. Okay, so you do things that bring in sales, then later you can now push branding. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's nice. Emmanuel Ajibola said that as a newbie, you should focus on sales first, the things that will bring you money before talking about branding, before Sapa will knock on your door. Okay, that's coming from a sales ninja. So we are going to actually be hearing from a brand strategist. What do you think, Nestor Carlo? Branding or sales? As a newbie, which should I focus on?
Okay, Chidi, you have put me in the fix here, because I'm now with my bosses. So if I say something else, I'm not. It's well. All right. To answer this question, so that I'll be on the very safe side, let's look at it this way. Now, this newbie should be able to answer this question: what exactly is driving your decision to start a business? All right. Now, there are two reasons why you should be in a business, or there are three endpoints to businesses. Okay, let me just give a story. So some time ago, I traveled back home, right? I traveled back home. That was 2 months ago, after like 2 years. And when I went back home, I was moving around the environment, and I saw a lady, a woman. She's old now, and I lived around that area about 10 years ago before I got into Nigeria. So I saw this woman there. That's 2 months ago, doing the same thing she was doing 10 years ago, in the same environment, at the same spot, using the same material. Okay, she was selling some local drinks. So she was selling that local drink, the same spot, the same place for 10 years plus. So I came back to that same environment and met her there. She's doing business, all right? She's making sales. Now, you need to understand that you're in business to do three things. Number one is to survive, all right? So you're in business to survive, you're in business to sustain yourself, or you're in business to scale, all right? So businesses are structured either for survival, for sustenance, or for scaling, scalability, whatever the English is there, all right? Now, if you are someone who is just in business to survive, anything goes, quite all right, you can go ahead and focus only on sales, okay? Because what is sales actually? Sales is just like a term that is used to describe an activity, all right? So sales on its own is a whole activity that ends up in a selling of a product, all right? So that is just it. Sales is just an activity that after all the things you've done, ended up selling that particular product or service. All right. So if you are someone who is just in business to survive, I think yes, you can just fully concentrate on just making sales. All right, just get your product, sell and go back, get the product, sell and go. If you are someone who is in business to sustain, quite all right, you can also decide to focus on sales only. But then if you are someone who is in business to scale, all right, if you're someone who's in business to scale, then I would advise that you can concentrate on branding, because branding on its own, see, every business, no matter who you are, every business is geared towards making sales at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, every business is geared towards making sales. Now, what the determinant factor now is the process you undertake, or the process you take, that at the end of the day you now make that sale. All right. So I feel if you are a newbie and you are really interested in scaling your business, at the end of the day, while you are starting, you should also have an eye for branding. All right. So just like my boss Emmanuel said, it's not like that it's expensive for newbies, right? But then there are also other parts of branding that is not necessarily expensive. Those are the aspects of branding you should actually focus on for the now, right? And then when you've made like 1 or 2 sales and you are good to go, you can now complete your branding journey. So I think that is what I have to say on this particular question.
Okay, thank you for that. If you're in business just to survive, you can just do what? Focus on sales. But if it's a business you want to sustain and scale, I think you should look towards the area of branding too. This means that branding and sales are all important, but then as you said, branding can be expensive. You need money to fuel branding. So you need to sell in order to get money to brand. So I will talk to Mark King now. Mark King, you have sold yourself as a personal brand over time, and you have sold yourself as a personal brand over time, and you have sold out your courses. You have also gotten to companies within Nigeria and outside Nigeria that you have worked for as a brand. Did it take much branding for you to make these sales? Because working with these companies, you are not free, of course. They actually paid you, and this is you making sales as a person. So I want to ask, what did it take you in the place of branding to position yourself in order to make these sales?
All right. Thank you for the question. So the thing is this: if I want to buy something from you, nothing concerns me and your logo. Nothing concerns me with your tagline. I don't have any business with whatsoever you are writing on your sales funnel. If I want to get something from you, the first thing I should look out for, or I'll be looking out for as a buyer or as a client or as a prospect, is your result. You get? So what it actually took me to work with this set of persons is my result. The thing is this, let me explain how branding and, let me say, result works. You might be walking along the street one day and you saw a lady selling soap, and let's say the soap is very fine when it comes to packaging, the carton, everything. Like I'm using what most persons understand as branding, which is logo and stuff, which is not branding, although branding is just the perception of how persons see you. You get? So if you see this soap and then this lady comes to you and sells this soap to you, and you look at the carton and you're like, wow, this soap mad gone, and then you took the soap home, and after bathing with the soap you discovered your skin is bad, would you buy that soap again? No. If they ask you to give a review about the soap, would you give a good review or a bad review? Obviously you're going to give a bad review. Now if if let's say your sales funnel is like Google Play Store, where people give reviews and everybody will see the review about your product, just like in Google Play Store, your apps, would people buy from you? No. So the thing is this: what helped me sell off my product, what helped me work with big clients, is not let's say the branding we know, which is logo and the likes. It's just my result. Now, in the process of me selling, I now build my perception on how people would see me. So I'm selling, and at the same time, I'm also building my personal brand. You get? So it is while I'm working, I'm building how people would see me. You get? So branding is not just branding is not logo, like Ajibola has said and Emmanuel
Nestor Kalu has said, branding is not logo, branding is not your tagline, branding is not your brand color. Branding is how people get to see you. And you can build your brand, even as a newbie, by how you work, your customer relationship. From there, you can build your brand. So this is just how I did what I did, how I work with my clients, both international and locally, just with my results and how I've been working with other clients that now referred me to them. You get, so my customer relationship was on key, my result was on key, and that's how I backed these people, as simple and short. So that is just it.
Okay, thank you for that. I got to understand that branding is not just about your logo, your color, or whatsoever you might call it. But then I got to understand also that results is also a part of branding. Result is also a part of branding, because the result you put out there is actually how people will start perceiving you. And the way people perceive you is actually the actual brand you are building, not actually the logo. Because of course, there are videos in which when I see this video, I suggest it's Makin Kalu that did this video, even when I'm not seeing the Vida logo there, right? So I suggest someone will just come to me and say, is it Makin that did this video? Because people have perceived you in this way, that they know that you can do something of this nature. They know that whenever it is something of this nature, it is Makin that can do something like this, right? So result can also be branding. In short, result is actually the main way a newbie should brand himself, from what Makin has said. Okay, to Nestor Kalu now, I want to come back. And I want to ask a question. What's my question? My question is this: what else is branding? Although Makin has, in a way, answered this question, but what else is branding if not logo and apart from logo and other things, right? What else is branding?
All right. Thank you very much for that question. Now, just like Makin has said, Makin, thank you, boss. You see, like I said, I'm just in between, like just carry my bosses and no problem. Just like he has said, one thing that helped him close deals with his clients were his results, and that is exactly what a brand is. So we would not be saying that result is part of branding. No. A result is a brand. Do you understand? Like a brand itself is a result on its own. So apart from the logo, the flyers, the taglines, the message, and all that, in as much as those things are nice, in as much as those things, what they do, what those things do to attract, right? CG, calm down. What they do is to attract, right? So we have what we call visual branding and strategic branding. So the visual branding is more of the whole what people see and they want to come to you. Okay, they see it and then they like you. They see it and they love what they see, and then they are coming to you to now want to discuss with you. Then the rebranding itself is now when they come and meet you, what they get from meeting you, or the perception they receive from meeting you, and then one great incident is your result, right? So a brand is a result on its own. So aside the logos, the flyers, the blah 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 blah, the visual elements of branding, brand on its own is a result. Now I think we're making a very little mistake here. There is branding and there is a brand, right? Now a brand is a result. Just like I said, branding are activities, right? Are techniques that you use to shape a perception of how you want people to feel about you. Okay, so it is in branding that you now break it down to having branding. Okay, we have the logo, we have the flyer, we have this, we have results, we have customer service, we have this. Then when you now compile all those things, it now shapes a particular perception of how you want your audience or your particular customer person to think or feel about you, your business, or your personal brand, right? So just like I said, apart from the logo and all, a brand is actually a result. And then another thing I would love to say is, what I used to explain what a brand is to make people understand is, if, okay, Chidi Benjamin, you are here. So let's say you love drinks, right? You love drinks a lot. Which of the drinks do you like? Of drinks do you like? Just give me an answer.
Let's say Mirinda. Okay,
Okay, very good. Mirinda, right? I know that Making will never love Mirinda. Making should like, let me guess for him. What's that drink again? That is milky. I've forgotten the name. Oh, Jesus. All right. So now, why did I ask this question? When you said Mirinda, the next question is why? Why do you like Mirinda? So when I ask you why, you see that you will have a lot of reasons in your mind as to why you actually prefer Mirinda, or why Mirinda came first in your mind when I asked you about drinks you love. Oh, say Black Bullet. Those kind of things. So that is Martin. Like when you ask Martin why, it could be, okay, it gives me energy. That is Black Bullet's brand for Martin. Okay, for Martin, Black Bullet's brand is not the aesthetic, the visual aesthetic. It's the fact that whenever he takes Black Bullet, he's energized to walk maybe throughout the night or something. For you now, Mirinda could be because it's very sweet or it has this refreshing nature. That is Mirinda's brand for you. That is what they want you to feel about them. So that is also what a brand is. The why behind people's choice of a particular product, a particular person. The reason why you like some music artists as to against the other one is branding. It's brand because, okay, you like this one, okay, you like this guy because of how it sounds, because of the texture of his voice. Okay, maybe you like Bucci because he's into reggae and you love reggae. So these are like different reasons why you like this person, and that is what a brand is.
Okay. Thank you so much, Nestor, for that. Thank you so much, Nestor, for differentiating between a brand and branding. Thank you so much for that. So, Emmanuel Ajibola, starting out, because one thing is this, everyone who is an expert today once started out as a newbie. Everyone who is an expert today once started out as a newbie. There's no one who just grew one night as a newbie, right? As an expert, right? So I want to ask, you stayed up to this moment, you don't have a logo, right? Has this in any way affected your sales? Because you have worked with foreign clients, have they in any way wanting to see maybe your logo or your all these branding materials and all that differentiates you from other persons, right? So have not having a logo in question now shorten your sales journey in any way?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
All right, thank you for tuning. All right, let me share this brief story. I've built over 3 brands that has failed within. I started building a brand when I was that should be 2015. I built a brand first, then the brand went down, because I was focusing on the wrong things. Now, then I have a brand that has a logo. But most times when I'm dealing with persons, they want to deal with me personally, not the corporate brand. Do you get? I talk about people now know Emmanuel Ajibola, Sales Ninja, Emmanuel Ajibola, Sales Ninja. And most of these deals, they come from referrals. So they don't even care about your logo or something. And if I'm going to pitch to you, there's a way, in fact, there's a way you brand yourself, even with colors or your style of message. It's also part of branding. Anything that makes people, that people can easily recognize with you. So I have the color, I have my mode of message, of which you can easily relate with me when you see it twice. So even when I'm pitching, I don't necessarily have a logo. And if I'm pitching you that I want to do a logo for you, I have a lot of samples already. that can convince you. So I'm working on branding the logo, and when things is for you now, there's a kind of way you want that perfection. So I've done different things, and the logo I've done it several times. I'm not yet satisfied. So it has not in any way shortened the result I'm supposed to get. That's why I said if you know how to sell well, it will help you in a way that um, it covers up a lot of things. Do you get? So branding is also your style of message. In fact, let's go to WhatsApp now because I know there are a lot of young online entrepreneurs here. People who use WhatsApp for branding, for sales, and others like that. The color you use, your font style, all these things are branding. So you don't necessarily have to go and rush into all these logo and stuff. If you have it fine, it increases your perception also. It helps in the way you are organized, the way people see you. And when people see that thing, they see you really invested in your brand. But it doesn't in any way have to stop you from doing what you have to do, especially when it comes to making money, especially when it comes to selling. Results, yeah, that's the point. As Mark said, if I want to pitch you, I have a lot of logos I've done already. I have a lot of samples to give you already. So you even forget about me, sir. So people want to work with personality most times more than all these stationary stuffs. So that's it.
Okay, thank you so
And
much. People, okay, go on.
I want to say something. I always say this that a responsible personal brand is what you need to sell anything to anyone. So I think that covers all. Your personality really covers a lot. What people are saying about you, even those people, what they see about you, they go to your social media and they see, okay, this guy seems, you know. So a responsible personal brand first is what you need to sell it to anyone. Not necessarily all these stationary stuff.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Emmanuel Ajibola. Thank you for that. People want to relate with you as a person, not just those logos and every other thing out there. Thank you for that, Emmanuel. We'll be going for a little commercial break, and in the next 30 seconds, we'll be back here, and we will continue from Makin Carlo once we are back.
It's about to go down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready for a transformative, life-changing, impacting, and financial breakthrough encounter. The Mega Money Conference. Theme: skyrocketing your income in a falling economy, with 8 speakers and 6 panelists on one platform. Fortune
You are
Inamdi,
poor if you are broke. Your account balance should be your biggest motivation.
Esther
So one of the ways to actually
Odenigbo,
make people buy whatsoever you are selling after you've been able to.
Jacob Okoro, Kingsley Ume, Prominent Ike, Adam Maru, Festus Obanego, Olivia Onestike, Panelists: Yanuluwa Inesami, Nestor Carlo, Makin Carlo, Prominent Promise, Francis Ole, Emmanuel Ajibola.
What makes you financially free is your ability to know the business side of your skill.
Date 28 to 30 September 2022. Venue: YouTube Live. You don't want to miss it. Book your slot for free now.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. So we are we are entering the last part of this panel session, right? So Makin Kalu we have here is a top affiliate of one of the biggest community we have online, a community of entrepreneurs we have online. One, I don't like saying this is because if there was a way I for don't come out, I would have removed Makin from that community if there was a way.
I don't tell you. I don't tell you. I don't make sale. I don't make sale. No worry.
Don't show me. Don't show me. I feel come out here. You cannot say you and Emmanuel there together. If I don't come out to say. Okay, so talking about sales, Making is someone who knows how to make these sales very well. And I don't know how he puts in his energy in what he does. And one good is that Making, anything he does, he puts in all his energy and he gets the best of results. So Making, for newbies out there, what does it take? We are talking about branding and selling. And now we know that even if you have not gotten that logo and all that we call branding, right? You should still make sales. So, Marking, what does it take to make sales? I know as a newbie, it's not going to be easy, but every newbie had their share. And from your story, what can you tell the newbies out there when it comes to sales?
Okay. When it comes to sales, there's something you must know. I used to tell people, there's something I do tell my students who gets my course. I'll tell them that spirits cannot buy your product. For anyone to buy your product, they must see what you are selling. I got into a conversation with somebody, and the guy was telling me that he registered for a well-known affiliate platform, and that he has not made sale for like I think 4 months, 5 months or so. And then I asked him a few questions. I said, "Okay, fine, you have not made sale. That's good. Like that's fine with me. But then let me ask you a few questions. When last did you take the courses in your affiliate dashboard?" And he told me he took it last time, I think last week. I said, "Fine, you are taking your courses, but when last did you pitch the product, or when last did you show the products to somebody to buy?" And he told me there's nobody buying the product, and nobody's buying the product. And I asked him, when last did you show someone that product? He said he has not done it before. And I told him, then you don't have any other option. You should not complain. Like, you deserve where you are right now. So the thing is this: as a newbie, one thing you should focus on is, number one, I know you're waiting for me to say lead generation. Lead generation, they have preached that news, although it's the right thing. You need to generate leads. Yes, generate, like Jerry Fabian also always say generate leads. Yeah, but then the leads you are generating, do you even know the leads you are generating? The reason why most people don't even sell with Facebook ads is because they are selling to who they don't know. They are selling to who they don't know. Toyota and Benz are two different vehicles, like two different car brands, but they have their target audience. The same, you cannot sell a Benz, let's say a formatic Benz, to someone who is earning, let's say, 500K per month. But you can sell a Toyota Corolla to someone who's earning 500K per month. Yes, because at least it's about, I think the last time I checked, it was about 1.8 million naira or so. So the thing is this: number one, as a newbie, if you want to sell, you need to first of all know the product you are pushing out to your audience. That's number one. Know the product you are pushing out to people. Yeah, that's one. Then number two, know who should buy that particular product so that your sales process will be easy. I tweeted sometime, I think yesterday, I said the best way to sell to someone, or the best way to create an offer, is to think like the person that you are selling to, or think like the person that you are creating an offer for. That's the best way to sell. Think like them, and you will sell to them. As simple, and that's just the most simplest way to sell. Think like them. When you know how their thought process looks like, then you know how to sell to them. Simple and short. So you need to know who your target audience are. You need to know them. You need to know where they are. You need to know what they like. Like, know them in total. Know them in total. Now, when you've now known who you should sell to, then you can now push out to, like, okay, I want to now show this person's my product. You get? So the first thing you need to do if you want to sell online as a newbie is, first of all, know the product you are pushing out. I'm very, very sure that most persons that are pushing out most affiliate products don't even know about the product. Okay, take for instance, now if you are selling, let's say you're affiliating for, let's say attraction and conversion. There's a product I affiliate for like that too. I think attraction and conversion for leads. Let's say you're affiliating for it now, and then somebody comes to your DM and asks you, boss, Alpha, I want to get this particular course. And then the person asks you to brief him about that product. How would you brief him about that product if you don't know the product you're selling? Because the best way to sell today is you don't even need to have a product, just affiliate for a particular product, connect the product to a buyer and make money and sell. That is as simple as short. But if someone comes to your DM today to ask you about the product you are selling, can you defend it? Can you defend the product you are selling? That's why the first thing you need to do is not even to generate leads. That is not the first thing you need to do. The thing you need to do is to know the product you are selling and be able to defend it if you are asked to defend it. That's number one. Then know who you are selling the product to. Know everything in details on who you are selling the product to before you now begin to look for these persons. Now, for you to look for these persons, we have organic ads, we have sponsored ads. You get organic ad is simply you paying with your time, your energy, your sweat to get leads. And sponsored ad is just you paying with your money to get leads, and you save your time, your energy, your sweat, and so on and so forth. So the advice I'll give to a newbie from my experience before today, or from my experience of selling, is this: before selling anything, know the product you are pushing out to people so that you can defend it if they ask you. Just like going to school now, and there's a level you get to in school that is called project defense. If you don't know how to defend your project, then why did you even go to school at first? You are not meant to even be in that school at first. So know how to defend your products. That's number one. Then know who you are selling this product to. Know who you are selling the product to. Then reach out to the persons you are selling this product to. And then the last one is know how to sell. YouTube is there. That is where I learned how to sell, YouTube, and then I bought some courses from my father, and then I also got the money pack, which I'm pushing out today. So know how to sell. That's the fourth one. So number one, let me recap. Number one, know the product you're selling. Number two, know the people you are selling the product to. Number three, reach out to the persons you are selling this product to. And number four, learn how to close. As simple as short. That's just it.
Okay, thank you so much, King, for that explanation. Thank you so much. So, Emmanuel Ajibola, to you, I also want to ask you, in your journey, in your experience so far, what is the advice you can give to the newbies out there who is finding it difficult to sell? Like, there are some persons who have given up in this online space. Like, someone would say that the online space is not for me because I'm not making sales. Okay, the area I want you to come from now is the online space for everyone? If yes, what is the advice you're giving to people who feel the online space is not for them because they are making little or no sales?
Okay, yeah, I'll first say the online space is for everyone, because in the next few years, illiterate persons will not be those who doesn't have formal education. Illiterate people will be people who doesn't have digital knowledge. I'll repeat that. In the next few years, illiterates will not be those who doesn't have formal education. Illiterates will be people who cannot leverage the digital space, who doesn't have the knowledge. Because just as Mark King has said, even YouTube alone is a school on its own where you can get a lot of knowledge for. Okay. So now the online space is for everyone, but not everyone will be online. So that's the point. And it's a matter of your mindset. Last year, I got scammed online. You know, our belief before was that anything online is a scam, and I risked it. Then I fell into the wrong ends. I got scammed. But that doesn't stop me because I've seen people who are doing the right thing. Now, what you go find, if they find, you go see. That was the point. People get scammed. Someone told you, put in this to get this at this point, multiplication. You went into it. You got what you are looking for. So I didn't even blame anyone. I knew I did the wrong thing, and I kept pushing. I didn't give up then. Okay, so let's say you've gotten scammed before. Someone scammed you before. That doesn't mean you should stop. Okay, because you wanted to eat, it was too hot. It burnt your tongue. That doesn't mean you not eat again. For those who had that experience before, and for those who are just coming in because of your environment, people saying anything online is a scam. You just have to start. Okay, and if you are finding it hard, one of the greatest cheats I used was that I leveraged people who are doing better than me, either by service, either by paying. You have to be humble enough and be observant enough. That's the best thing you can even do. Look at someone who is doing well in your niche and follow that person closely. If it's to pay, go hungry, pay, and follow that person. Okay. Recently, I was in a session and I told people that my sales game changed when I met Daddy Fortune Namdi. because I saw that he has what I wanted, and I started following. I started taking the steps that get me to see more of what he's doing, and I model it. I can only say that I model most of the things it does. So people will now come and some other persons, few other persons too, people will now come and say, how is he making it? You want to do things yourself, you will crash. You cannot succeed alone. Okay, when you don't have to create anything new, you just have to leverage what has been working. So that's the best kit you can have. If you are struggling online, even if you've not made sales for over 10 years now, look for someone who has that result you want and start following the person, either by observation from afar. But the best one you can do is to pay to gain access, so that you can see more. And then, if at worst you don't even see anyone, go to YouTube. It will only take commitment. Most things is that people don't want to pay any sacrifice, they don't want to do anything. There were times I was broke because I wanted to get a course. There were times I sleepless night because I wanted to watch YouTube videos. So many persons doesn't want that. You prefer to watch Sabinus to going through courses, and that's a disaster. So I believe anyone struggling online can easily get a ground if you can pay attention, if you can follow, if you are humble enough also to learn. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you so much. The part of Sabinus got me. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you. And that is true because I was actually once in that shoe, right? When I would prefer to laugh all night and wake up in sorrow in the morning. Woke up in sorrow in the morning because I was going to go hungry, right? So thank you for that. Okay, next Okalum, you'll be rounding up this session before the next thing we are going to talk about now. So Nestor, I want to ask now. I want to ask, what is the advice you want to give or you would give to a person starting out newly? Now, you are a branding person, and I know you. I've known you for a while, right? You have helped businesses brand themselves in a way that they position to sell better. So, what is the advice you're going to give to the audience right there or the newbies on how to position themselves in order to make sales, how to brand themselves in order to make sales?
Okay, let's say I wonder why I'm the last to answer, but no other. So my daddies have answered, and thank you very much, Maxine and Emmanuel. I learned a lot. As you can see, I came here with my pen and my book because I knew I was going to learn so much today from these guys. So it's not easy to actually have their time and listen to them. Okay, so what is my advice for newbies that are starting? Now, the best advice I can give to any newbie is that number one is that you need to know that whatever niche you are going to decide to join is saturated. Okay, it's saturated. There is no less saturated niche. So that let's say okay, maybe there will be 10 persons in this particular niche or thereabout. Every niche is saturated. As long as you have up to 1,000 persons in that particular niche, it's saturated enough. So if you are going to enter the market, you need to enter the market with a differentiating factor, right? You need to enter the market with a differentiating factor. That is what is going to take you to the top as fast as possible. Okay. So like I said, the market is saturated. There's a lot of noise. Your differentiating factor gives you a voice in the midst of the noise. Okay. I think I'll say that again. I said the market is saturated and there's a lot of noise, but your differentiating factor gives you a voice in the midst of the noise. All right. So let's say you enter into a house that everybody is supposed to wear black on black, for example. So okay, let's take that as a market. So there's a hall and everybody's wearing black on black. That's what they sell, black on black. Everybody's wearing black on black. And then you come into that particular hall, and then instead of wearing black on black, or with wearing black on black, you decided to wear a red tie. with your black on black. You notice that out of everybody, the first person that people begin to notice first is you because of that red tie that you have, or maybe you dye your hair. Because of the dye you have on your hair, people will look at you first or they will notice you first. So if you are going to enter the market, please enter the market with a differentiating factor. And then by differentiating factor, it simply means what is unique about you, what is unique about the product you sell, what is unique about the services you render that will make people turn their eyes or their heads away from the persons that have been delivering that same service or giving them that same product, right? Because you all know that to make sales, you need people, right? So you need persons to make sales. And then to attract those persons, you need a differentiating factor. You need something new that you can bring to the table. The table is your market, and you need something new that you can bring to the table so that people begin to turn their attention. Secondly, I think or I feel that another thing to look out for is the ability to leverage, just like Emmanuel Ajibola has said, leverage, okay, is very important. So you have a differentiating factor here, something unique about you, something you bring to the table as against every other person in the same niche that you are in, right? And then second is leveraging. Okay, you need to leverage so well. You need to know how you can leverage. Just like you said, I will not like need to go over that again. But let me take an extra. Let's say because of leverage and service, you take a picture with someone like Ronald Nzumora or Akinalabi today. Let's just take a picture with him, and then he talks about you and tells people how you are, how good you are, how you work so well and all. And then tomorrow you decide to put up a product for sale. See, what will happen is that what leveraging does is that, let me teach you something. What leveraging does when we talk in the aspect of branding is that it transfers the brand perception of the particular influencer in mind and brings it to you. So leveraging is a transfer of brand perception. So when I leverage, what I'm doing is that I'm trying to make people see that if this particular person I'm working with is good to go, if everybody respects this person, I want to buy from this person. By purpose of leverage, I've been able to transfer that particular brand perception that my audience has or had for that particular person to myself. All right. So that is what leveraging does for you. So the power of leveraging is very, very important. And then lastly, you should know how to build a tribe, right? You should know how to build a tribe. A tribe is a community of loyal and faithful customers. You are in business to make sales. So you need persons who are loyal and faithful to your brand. You need persons who listen to you over time. And it does not happen overnight. You build it over time. All right. So learn how to build a tribe. Learn how to relate to persons and give them a sense of responsibility. So, for example, we have Vida for Making. So he has Vida, he has a community of video creators, so that whenever someone buys his course or patronizes him, those persons are, for example, just give an instance, now they now become Kardashians, right? Sorry for that word, but that way they have a sense of responsibility, they have a sense of belonging under the Vida brand. So that is what it does, and in that way, you will see that you won't do less work talking about your product or services, because your loyal and faithful customers, they will be so loyal and faithful to the extent that they begin to speak about your business and your brand without any extra hand from, like, any extra resources from you. So you need to know how to build a tribe, and that is one thing Apple does so effortlessly, and that is one thing Redmi is doing now. Just that even Martin Carlo has promoted Redmi products over time because he loves Redmi. He's faithful to the brand. So he has promoted Redmi products over time so that persons are now seeing the need to go and buy a Redmi product. And Redmi is not paying him for anything. He just loves the brand. And that is what Building the Tribe does. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nestor. Thank you, Making. Thank you, Emmanuel Ajibola, for coming through. But then before I let you guys go, today is Making's birthday, and I'm sure he did put out a birthday offer. Can you just brief us on your birthday offer and how we can get it, sir? Your mic is off. Your mic is off.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much,
Mic
Chidi.
is off. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. So there's something I used to tell persons. If you are watching this video now and you have a camera on your phone, camera app, something like this, you have camera like this on your phone, or you have front camera like this on your phone, and you are not making money, you are just wasting your phone. Because we need to know that the online space have gone so far to the fact that you can make money as easy as possible. Like this stage we are in this online space today is a stage where you can make money so easily. So the course I'm selling is just simply how to make money using your phone camera, and also how to make money by selling your product with video ads. As simple as that. So in the course, you are going to learn how you can edit your Instagram reels. You're going to learn how you can edit your YouTube shorts. You're going to learn how you can edit your Facebook reels. You're going to learn how you can edit your TikTok videos. You're also going to learn how you can create videos for your product or for that of others. Now, when you get this course, you are going to earn in two ways. Either you create videos for your product and sell them daily, or you get paid for creating videos for the product of others. So when you get this course, you sapa no fit catch you anywhere. If you don't get product, then you also can also charge. If you don't have a product, you charge others to create videos for their product. And in this course, you're also going to learn the psychology of videos. Now, how you can use videos to raise or to spur the buying emotion of your target audience. We need to know that sales is emotion. Sales is emotion. If you want to sell to somebody, just put them in the mood of buying and they will buy. As simple as that. And I'm going to show you how you can use videos to spur up that buying emotion in the mind of your target audience, that once they watch it, they click your link and then come to your DM straight up. And lastly, I'm going to give you my 2 ultimate video strategy. There's one called the TRI framework. That's what I used to do, write all my script. That's what I used to write all my script. There's a video I did for a super affiliate that did over 24,000 views in 24 hours. And she raked in persons in her Telegram community in 24 hours, 24,000 views. And what I just did is I used my TRI framework to write up the script and then push it out. You get, so you're going to gain access to the TRI framework. And lastly, you're going to gain access to the ACC video strategy. Now, the ACC video strategy is just simply what I use to monetize videos. Remember I said earlier on, you can make money by using your phone cameras to shoot yourself and then sell whatever you want to sell. So the ACC strategy is what is going to show you on how you can use your phone camera, no matter how blur it is, shoot yourself. You are going to learn how to sharpen your videos to look like an iPhone 13 there. And once you're done, you push these videos out and you rake in sales, simple and short. And this is just going for 15,000 naira. But because today is my birthday, I remove 5K, you get. So don't ask me for birthday gift. Use the 5K to buy rice, chicken, and drink for yourself. Then, send the 10K. I'm going to send Chidi the link right now on this private chat. You can visit the link and then gain access to the course for 10K instead of 15K. Like I said earlier on, use the 5K to buy rice, drink, turkey, fish, anything you want to do. You can use to do dorime, anything you feel like doing. So I think, Chidi, check your our private chat there. I've sent you the link.
Okay, I've seen it. That's
the link there. Visit the link and it's going to lead you straight up to the sales funnel. Click on any button you see on that sales funnel, any button. Once you click on any button, it leads you straight to seller, and then you get the course for 10K instead of 20K. While I was speaking, 2 people got the course while I was speaking. So don't fail, join the train so that you're going to learn how to use your camera, your phone camera, no matter how blur it is, to make money. Simple and short. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Makin. Thank you so much. That one you talk, no concern me. They come collect my birthday. My birthday stuff. That one no concern me. I still might remind you. Okay, Emmanuel Ajibola a few days ago also celebrated his birthday, and I know about the Cash App Blueprint. This guy did 250K just in selling digital products in less than 5 days. When the alert was ringing in his phone, it was shocking me where I was. Right. So if you look at the screen, that's the link to get McCain's course. So rush now and get it as fast as possible. So Emmanuel Jibola, can you tell us about your cash out blueprint? Let's see if we can also cash out as you are doing.
Okay, boss. Thank you so much. All right. I basically have a client acquisition community, which is currently 20K. So the cash out blueprint is just a birthday offer, which is targeted to help you make the money so you can join the main community. So the cash out blueprint course is just going to teach you how to, just like the urgent at the back shows you how to quickly make money on demand with what you know or what you already have. Even if you've not been selling it before, I'm going to teach you how to create a product out of what you know or what you have, how to drive the persons who are going to buy from you, and then how to close them. Now, the only thing that will stop you making money after the session is if you stop implementing. So everything you need to know on how to create offers that sell on demand. Just like you said, it was 205K within 6 days in September. And I have a student who have made 250K in 25 days when he got an offer, that same offer I created in the first week of this month. So I don't actually have a link for that one because it's just a fast offer, right? But if you want to join, I'm going to send you the link that takes you to my WhatsApp. And so the cash out course started at 2K, but now it's 3,000 naira, and we are close to 50 already. Just now, someone just paid and made us 36. Marking the laugh. Marking the laugh. Yeah, we said we should focus on sales. So now money are defined. So I forgot on sales. Okay. So we are currently 36. So when it's 50, after the next 50 persons, the price will go to 5K. And we are starting by October 2nd. So let me just send you. Let me just
Okay.
You can proceed when I get the link.
Okay, thank you. So thank you, Emmanuel Jibola, for that. He said Nestor said he's changing his brand name to Carl Nestor. Me, that one no great enter my mouth. I think Nestor Carl enter my mouth. No vex. Okay, so Carlo Nestor now. Let me be professional. Carlo Nestor. I've not seen you promote any offer for a while now. So how can our audience reach you in case there is something that is coming up tomorrow, or is there anything in your mind you wish to put out to our audience right here?
Okay. First of all, wala for who know they do birthday promo. God well.
God well.
Okay, so okay, so for now, I'm currently working on an offer, but it's for businesses. Now, businesses that not my goal as a strategist, as a brand strategist, is to build charismatic brands, right? And what a charismatic brand simply means is a brand that people feel or think like there is no other option for. Okay, for example, we have Close Up. People feel like there's no other name you can call Close Up apart from Close Up. That is just the brand they have in mind. Maggie and all. So that is what charismatic brand is. A brand that people feel like they don't have any reason to look elsewhere. And I'm working on a project in that I'm going to be working with businesses to see how you can start from the scratch to build their brand from the foundation level up to being a charismatic brand, in that people will see these businesses and then they just feel like no other business can be like them, right? So the financial cost will not be related for now because my team and I were still working on that project before we get it out to everybody. It's basically for business, not for startups, because it's going to require a lot of billing. But then secondly, as a brand strategist, I'm also into full visual branding, right? Full visual branding for business. Now, let me tell you something. In as much as we are saying that you should focus on other aspects of branding. If you have the financial capacity to actually go into visual branding, please do it, because what it does that is that it attracts people to you. All right, it attracts people to you, and you need that. You need people. So let's say there's a sales funnel, right? And then the top of the sales funnel is very broad, and then it is slim, right? So at the top of the sales funnel, you need a lot of persons to come into that funnel so much, and that is one thing visual branding can help you do. So when you have a very, very, very interesting and intriguing visual branding, you see that a lot of persons begin to get attracted to you. Even without saying a word, they already have a perception about you. If your branding is good, they already feel like, oh, more, this person's brand is sweet, like it means say the person sabi, the person gather. Do you understand? So I have a package for full visual branding. It's actually supposed to be 30K in October. We're already in October. Tomorrow is October, right? Yes, tomorrow is October. All right. So it's supposed to be 30K in October. Well, for the purpose of tonight down to tomorrow, you can get a slot for 20K full visual branding. You look at your logo if you have one and criticize them. It needs to be changed. We change it. You look at your message. You look at the unique selling point. We look at your colors and typography and everything, and then position you visually in the face of your audience, right? So it is 20K now. By October, tomorrow, 1st of October, is going to be 30,000 naira full visual branding. So you can take up that opportunity. My birthday is far. If not, I for if I do, like my orgasm. Well, who am I? Who am I?
Okay, thank you so much, Carlo Nestor. Thank you, Emmanuel, and thank you, my king, my Ryujis. Thank you, guys. Nestor, you send me your link. All these links, I will push them to the Telegram community also, so they can be able to reach you, you people easily. So that is it. Thank you for coming through for us, Nestor Carlo. Thank you for coming through for us, Emmanuel Ajibola.
Can I say something?
And thank you. Okay, go on.
Okay, thank you. So I have a free gift for everybody. Okay. For the brand checklist. How to know if your business is going to fail in the next 5 years. All right. So if you started any business and you are feeling like it's going to, or you don't know if it's going to fail or not, or you are doing things and you don't know if it's going to scale your business in the next 5 years, I have a gift for you that you can take it and then you use it to checkmate your business and know if what you are doing now is going to help your business last for the next 5 years at least. So when I send the link, you can just reach out to me and get the book for free. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. See, no concern. They can't collect my free anything. So, guys, thank you, my king. Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you, Nestor, for coming through for us in the Mega Monday conference. We'll be looking up to having you again some other time. And God bless you. We'll see you at the back end.
All right. Thank you.
You are. Okay, guys.
I celebrate you.
Thank you. Okay, guys. And the next 2 minutes, we'll be back here again. The next 2 minutes, we'll be back here again for another session. That session will be taken by prominent Ike, mother of many nations. It's going to be teaching you how to rise in the market, even as a newbie, how to rise in the market, even as a newbie. In the next 2 minutes, we'll be back. Until then, let's catch you here. Bye for now.